Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of the Satisfactory modding tutorial. In this tutorial I'll be creating items, recipes, and schematics for our mod. So the first thing we'll do is open the mod folder. And then to keep everything nice and clean, I will create folders for each item. So we'll create an items folder, a recipes folder, schematics, and for our item we will create a material folder. And then the first thing I will add to our mod is the material. Let's just call that rubber. Open that up. And then we'll need to import our material files. I just got these from a website known as PBR, and I'll leave that down in the description. They have plenty of free materials you can use if you are not artistically inclined, like me. Alright, we will drag the normal in and connect that to the normal node, the metalness to the metallic node, the actual texture to the base color, and then the roughness to the roughness. And then apply and save that. Next we will create our item. So you'll go to blueprint class, FG item, and then FG item descriptor. I will name that descript tires. Now the name doesn't matter, but I generally name items after what blueprint class they are. So this being a descriptor, I add the descript tag in front of it. Now we will import the tires themselves. Now when you import your model, your screen will look like this. If your model has multiple parts, you'll just want to click Show Advanced, and then make sure to check the Combine Meshes box. If your model has multiple parts, Unreal will import every part separately, which can be a hassle. Alright, and once that's imported, we will open that up. Click this box, and then add our rubber texture. Now it's a very crude stack of tires, but it will do for the tutorial. Now one thing you have to do for the model and material is go back to the material, open that up, and then search for instance. And then check this box. This allows the material to show up on the conveyor belt. If this is not checked, your item will have no texture on the conveyor belt. And we'll save that. Close that. And then we'll go back to our item. And this part's pretty self-explanatory. We'll just check this box. Give the item a name, give the item a description, and set a stack size. Stack size of 1, small would be 50, medium is 100, big is 200, huge is 500. I'll give it a small stack size. Can be discarded as whether the player can throw it away or not. The energy value is how much energy will be produced if it is put into a generator. The radioactive decay is how radioactive the item is, 0 being no radioactivity, 1 being extremely radioactive. The form doesn't matter as far as I know, but I'll set that to solid. Conveyor mesh will be the model we imported earlier. And then the icons will be a image I imported. It's just a stock image. Alright, and compile that and save that. And now our item just needs a recipe, so we'll go back to the mod folder, go to recipes, create a new blueprint. That'll be an FG recipe. And I'll name that recipe tires. And we'll open that. Check this box, which will allow us to give the recipe a display name. And that recipe will be tires. The ingredients are what the tires will cost. So I'll set that to rubber. And I'll make that 5 rubber. And the manufacturing duration is how many seconds it will take to make this item. So I'll make that take 10 seconds. Produced in is the machine that will be required to make it. So that will be a constructor. And the product is what the constructor will make. So that will be our tires. And I'll have that create 3. And then let's compile and save that. And then now we just need a schematic for our recipe. First I'll import the schematic icon. And then we'll create a blueprint class and search for schematic. And then select FG schematic. We'll name that schematic tutorial. Open that. The M type will be the type of schematic or where it is unlocked. So we'll set that to hub upgrade. You can have a research schematic where that's the MAM and the hub upgrade. I wouldn't mess around with the tutorial, the cheat, or the story. The alternate schematic is from the hard drives. We'll just set that to hub upgrade. Name it tutorial. Set it to a production. We'll set this to tier 5 since it uses rubber and rubber is unlocked in tier 5. We will set our icon to the icon we imported. And then the schematic will depend on the first schematic within tier 5, which is oil processing, which unlocks our rubber. And you can set additional schematics. The schematic cost will be how much it costs to unlock this tier. So we'll set that to rubber. And 50 rubber. The travel time will be how long you have to wait after purchasing the schematic to purchase another schematic. So I'll set that to 30 seconds. This will be what the schematic unlocks. So we can unlock recipes, add materials to scanner, unlock the map, which will give you the ability to open the map, build efficiency, the ability to overclock buildings, add slots to the inventory, and then add hands to the hand slots. So we will just be adding our tire recipe, and then include and build public builds. And then compile and save. And that's all we need to do with that. And now we just need the init mod. The init mod just adds our schematic into the game. So we'll create a blueprint actor and name that init mod, capital I, capital M. The name does matter. Open that, go to the event graph, and delete these, and we will create a custom event. That'll be named post init. And now we will create a for each loop. Connect that and create a variable. We'll set the type to FG schematic, class reference, array, and name that schematic. Get schematics, connect that, compile, and then we'll add our tutorial schematic. And then compile again for good measure. Now, we need to get the existing schematics within the game. So we will get schematic manager and get the player controller. Now we need to get available schematics. And get purchased schematics. The target will be the schematic controller. And we need to connect these to execute. Then we need two contains. Control C, Control V. Array element. And again. And then the out schematic of the available schematics. We need a array contains. Out schematic, array element, and then we need an OR. Connect the contains to the OR. And then we need a branch. The OR to the condition of the branch. And then add available schematic to false. The target will be the schematic manager. And the schematic will be the array element. So this takes all the schematics we have in the schematics array, checks if they are in the available schematics, or if they are in the purchase schematics. If neither of those are true, we will add the schematic to the available schematics. And that's all you need for that. And now we just need to outpack it. Select outpack it. You need to set the game folder to wherever your Satisfactory Early Access is, so Epic Games / Satisfactory Early Access / and then the name of your mod, which will be the name of this folder, which is tutorial mod. Start game after packing, and then outpack it. Alright, and now that the game is loaded, I'll just use Chronos to unlock all tech. Give myself some rubber. And we can unlock our test mod. And now we should have tires. Yep, need a constructor. And we have tires. There we have it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching.